First of all, thank you guys for coming. This is great. We got a full house and great people here for this show, so I really appreciate it. We're in for a real treat, great night of music. I'm going to start off, if some of you I know it's the first time here, and obviously you're seeing it's a little hard to maneuver around. At the intermission, which we'll have here in a little bit, if you want to go downstairs, we've got places to sit. There's food, drinks down there. That might help if at least half a dozen or so people went on downstairs. We have a little more room to maneuver around. These first two guys here, if you've been here before, a lot of you have seen both of them play here. To my right, good friend of mine, he lives 6 minutes down the road. If you've been to the Main Street Music Hall, you've seen him perform. If you've seen the Iberries, he may have been very likely that you saw him playing up on stage with them. If you've ever seen Buddy Brayfield's band, the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, he's usually in their band. And this is Mark McFeeters, so please give Mark a hand. Also, Mark is doing the sound tonight, so we get the best sound here. And then this guy behind me, he's one of Tracy and I's favorites. He's played here twice before, and he's been the main act, and he was gracious enough tonight to reroute his schedule. I know he's road weary, so any encouragement you can give him tonight. He agreed to come and open for Verlin tonight, and you can't have a better night than what we got tonight. This guy does about 200 shows a year. His most recent CD, if you haven't gotten it, is called Wreck and Ruin. The song Matters of the Broken Heart is in the top 10 of the Alternate Roots radio. So it's a great CD, so if you pick that up. And he's got some CDs here tonight if you want to catch him after the show. And appreciate him coming tonight. Please give a big hand for Chad Elliott.
Thank you very much. Great to be back. Feels like I've come back to like a hometown crowd. I mean, I'm getting to know so many of you, and it's great to see so many. Thank you, Trustin and Tracy, for having me. I appreciate it. And this first song is off an older album. It's kind of about growing up in rural Iowa or Midwest. It's called Great High Plains. It's all about this old car that my great-grandfather had. My great-grandfather was a very stern preacher, and my mom would take us 4 kids. She was a single mom. She was raising us, and we were kind of unruly. You know, you hear about at-risk kids. There's also at-risk parents. That was my mom. Anyway, she'd take us over to my great-grandfather and my grandmother's house, and he'd throw a tarp on this old beat-up car that he had, this beautiful Buick. And this car kind of landed in my hands after he passed away when I was a teenager, and I did not treat it as well as my grandfather. But it's all about those reckless young days and that beautiful baby blue Buick. It's called Great High Plains. All the rage, a big bonfire like goldfinches sitting on an old barbed wire. Gather around the flames in pickup trucks. I was in an old Buick, but I didn't mind much. Great grandfather used to drive it safe. Now he's gone in a deep cold grave. So we tear around the gravel and rip up the fields, and the only bit of fun that we get around here is riding on the edge of the Great High Plains. We were whipped by the wind, pushed by the rain. Every woman in the back of the dirty old Dodge had a smile on her face on a wrist of corsage. I was sitting shotgun as it lit out of town, taking dirt roads so it wouldn't be found. I sat like a preacher in the passenger seat, a vow of silence and my prayer for peace. There's no more need to be spinning my yarn, 'cause the deeds I done didn't cause any harm. Riding on the edge of the Great High Plains, we were whipped by the wind, pushed by the rain. Well, as a barn out searching for a dove, I was running through the woods looking for love. Came upon a clearing, or it came upon me. Snagged my shirt on a honeysuckle tree. There's wood smoke drifting in the middle of the night, kissed by the breeze and the pale moonlight, riding on the edge of the great high plains. We were whipped by the wind, pushed by the rain. So darling, won't you dance with me long after dark by the shagbark tree? Just let the barn dance come over the hitch, let her roll down the road till it lands in the ditch, riding on the edge of the great high plains. We were whipped by the wind, pushed by the rain, whipped by the wind, pushed by the rain. It was all the rage, a big bonfire like goldfinches sitting on an old barbed wire. Gathered around the flames in the pickup trucks. I was in an old Buick, but I didn't mind much. Mark with feeders, yeah. Beautiful. All right. So this is the title track for that new album. There's kind of a story behind this one. I wrote this after the Moore, Oklahoma tornadoes a few years back, the big F5 that came through, and I was kind of sitting at my desk safe at home when I wrote this song. It just kind of came out of nowhere after reading the news and hearing the horrific stories about this thing. And I thought about the most hopeless situation you could be in, like in that. And at that time, that day just happened to be that it would be a mother delivering twins. On the way to the hospital, though, the car broke down. And it's just this idea that came to my mind of that, because I'm a twin myself, and I know the devastation I brought to my mom. But I wrote this song, kind of put it aside, and sometimes those songs just sit there in my journal, and I look at them years later. Well, then on the next year on Mother's Day, we were all sitting there grilling out at my mom's house, and she said, "Well, sorry kids, I didn't know you all were coming, so I had tickets to see Lyle Lovett tonight." Grandma's going on a date with Lyle Lovett tonight. So she left us all there, and we packed up our kids and took them home. And thank God, because 2 hours later, a tornado hit her house and completely gone. And no one was home. And so we're making T-shirts that say Lyle Lovett saves lives. And whole campaign. Anyway, this is called Wreck and Ruin. I brushed this song off after cleaning up her debris. You were born in the back of a Chevrolet truck. The rain come down from the thunderhead, stuck again. Daddy said, stuck again. Your mama's in pain, she cried, good Lord. Told you, damn it, should have bought that Ford. But then again, you never listen. Now disaster's bearing down in the wind, leaving us a path of wreck and ruin. With the shift and the twist and the force in flight, the tornado tore through the cold black night, rising up, rearing its head while mama screamed from the cold truck bed. That's how you both came to this world, one bad boy and one good girls, twins. What we name them? Your mama kept saying wreck and ruin. Oh, just name them wreck and ruin. And disasters buried down in the wind, leaving us a path of wreck and ruin. Don't get yourself caught out in the open, my friends. Disaster leaves wreck and ruin. That's your name, wreck and ruin. So you were born in the back of a Chevrolet truck. That's not the right verse. Ah, well, it's because I'm opening for Verlin Thompson. I'm also playing with one of the best guitar players I've ever played with. No, I don't. Well, the morning came like a sweet hymn song. Disaster past, nothing left to look on, nothing left but wreck and ruin. It tore through the town, tore through the farms. Everything lost, everything gone, nothing left standing but wreck and ruin. Disasters bearing down in the wind, leaving us a path of wreck and ruin. Don't get yourself caught out in the open, my friends. Disaster leaves wreck and ruin, and that's your name's wreck and ruin. Don't forget your name's wreck and ruin. You were born in the back of a Chevrolet truck. Rain come down from the thunderhead, stuck again. Daddy said, stuck again. All right. Mark McFeeters. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. That part's on the CD as well. So, again, thank you. It's such an honor to share the stage with Mark McFeeters. Let's give him a big round of applause, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. And also just a master coming up here too. I can't wait to play or to sit. I'm not putting anything out there. I'm not going to play with Verlin Thompson. I'll feel really comfortable back there watching him. Verlin Thompson, and thank you again, Trustin and Tracy, for having me, man. Really awesome. I was working on a song of Trustin's for this third song, and sound check. We decided maybe it was best if I played one of mine, so I could do it justice. Next time I will be playing it. I also love Fifth and Main, so next time I would like to work that one out. Love that song, Trustin. I can relate to it. You know, this song is, you know, that song. There's a. I've been 2 months into sobriety, and it's changed things performing wise, and so if I mess up or anything like that, I just blame it on sobriety. Yeah, even using that. But this next song is called Minnesota. I wrote this with Bob Dylan. He has no idea, but I wrote this with Bob Dylan. Anyway, thanks again. up in Minnesota, where the stars are frozen bright. Way up in Minnesota, where the stars are frozen bright. I sing myself a love song, 'cause my love can't hear me tonight. And I know I could have loved her forever and a day. Yes, I know I could have loved her forever and a day. And she would have loved me in return if I hadn't lost my way. There's something in the woods, you scared the daylights out of me. Is there something in the woods, mama, that scared the daylights out of me? And I dropped my lantern when I ran away, and I cannot see. She's howling across the prairie lands. Oh Lord, the wind she's howling across the prairie lands. And I'm still searching for that ribbon that the wind had taken out of my hand. Each in our own dreams. Yes, we spoke to one another, each in our own dreams. But now I can't fall back to sleep, I'm wide awake, wondering what it means. Way up in Minnesota, up in Minnesota, I sing myself a love song. Thank you very much. Mark McFeeters, everyone. Beautiful, man.